Hi everyone, I'm Emily Carding. I've been a torchbearer for the Covenant of Hekate for a long time, and more recently a keybearer. I'm here at my shrine here in my own home to talk to you a little bit about this daily devotion work. For those of you who don't know me and my work, I'm a professional actor and an author, and I co-facilitate the Torchlit Path, the 9-week devotional course that we've done online with the wonderful Sorita, of course. I've created a number of tarot decks, including the Transparent Tarot, the Tarot of the She, Oracle decks, the Transparent Oracle, books such as So Potent Art, The Magic of Shakespeare, Fairycraft and Seeking Fairy. So you can see there's a running theme there, but it's particularly my dedication as a keybearer was the connections between Hekate and the fairy realm, particularly as Anima Mundi and the connections there. So daily devotion or nightly devotion work doesn't need to be complicated. If you know, it can be if you want it to be, of course. But for just an everyday sort of nightly devotion, of course, sometimes there's going to be special occasions, and particular cycles of the moon, if you like, or particular festivals, or personal events that you might want to do something a little bit more for, or if you find yourself in a particular location that you want to do something special for, then devotion can be more elaborate or more involved. But simply spending some time with your complete focus being on the goddess, and in that space, creating that sacred space and that building that sacred connection between the two of you can be a very simple process of just 5 minutes a day. So I thought it might be nice to just share the simplest version with you as I go through that. But as I do that tonight. So I don't always burn incense because my shrine is in my bedroom, and that is sometimes a bit of an issue with coughing and so forth. But tonight I'm going to burn some incense. Sometimes what I like to do is give a little offering of seawater, if I can get clean seawater, or spring water, if I've been somewhere where there's a sacred source of water. Or other simple offerings could be some food or some drink. Everybody likes a libation. So it's nice for a simple structure of a simple devotional ritual would be to light some candles, to focus, to give an offering, and some words and some time in meditation, and whatever you need to do to just establish and refresh and nurture that connection, to tune in. So here's a really simple run through of that. So I'm going to get a charcoal disc. And hope not to set fire to anything. Do get some pliers if your hands aren't made of asbestos. But some of us have just built-in heat resistance. It's just something that comes with the territory. There we are. And some frankincense, which is lovely. So simple, just frankincense. Normally this would be morning that I would use just frankincense, but that's fine to burn a bit of frankincense in the evening. It's really nice for keeping the energy in your space atmosphere of negativity as well. It's a mood lifting scent, so it's really lovely for devotional work, to help you to focus on that sort of positive connection. For sound purposes, I think I'm going to have to sort of turn your way a bit. I'm not sure. Well, it might work if I face this way. Let's see. But to show you, you'll be familiar with the hand gestures that that are involved in the rite of her sacred fires, and I always incorporate particularly this one where you place your hands over your heart for 3 beats of your heart, and then on the lips, as a reminder that the words that we speak should be in truth and in wisdom and in devotion, and not just in our work but also in our lives. And then on the third eye, to open up our awareness to the other realms there in the third eye, and that our perception should be clear and true, just as our words are clear and true. And then as a gesture of invocation, palms raised up in the air, and then the right hand down to the ground, bringing the above to the below, the divine to the terrestrial. I have this stone that I use as a smoky quartz. I picked it up some years ago in a store in Brighton, and for some reason it fits beautifully in the palm, and I just love to use that as a focus. I'm not entirely sure what, sometimes you're just drawn to use things, and I've been using it ever since, and it's somehow helps as an energy focus for me. And then if I have no other particular things that I need to bring to my devotional work that evening, I will share the hymn, which is that I wrote myself. I wrote basically it came to me, this tune, and simply chanting the some of the epithets that I most connect with. Hekate phosphoros, Hekate kletukos, Hekate propylaia, Hekate Chthoniya, Hekate Trivia, Hekate Inodia, Hekate Triformis, Hekate Sotera, Hekate Sotera, Hekate Sotera. And then I finish again with the hand on the heart, and on the lips, and on the third eye. And I like to make a physical connection between myself and the statue, like so. I'm drawn particularly to the throat chakra area of this statue. Which is interesting because Kabbalistically on the body that would correspond to Darth, the sort of the hidden, invisible Sephiroth. So I think that's very relevant to Hekate. And then I say Hail Hekate and blow out the candles. Hail Hekate. I would usually spend a bit more time after singing or before singing to just sit in contemplation, communion, meditation. So you see, it doesn't need to be complicated. If I'm out and about somewhere and I don't have anything with me, because of the time I've spent building up the connection with my shrine, I can either focus internally on the connection with my shrine, but also if I'm in a particular space with the stars or the sea and the shore or whatever it is, I can reach out and I've got, you know, that draw upon words that I've used before, or that chant, perhaps draw a symbol in the sand that can be taken by the sea, or whatever the land is where you are, even if you just have a little park somewhere or whatever it is, however you find your way of connecting. I mean, as somebody who's a chronic overthinker, I understand, but believe it, for me, you don't need to overthink. It doesn't need to be complicated. It can be simple, but the important thing is regularity. I realise that my shrine is a lot, and a lot of people can't have something like that in their space. There are lots of more subtle things that you can do, alternatives, keeping things in a box. That we've covered this quite a lot in the Torchlit Path, which I'm hoping will be available in 2024 as well, not just as an online course with the live element of it, but perhaps in a more accessible form now that we've run that a few times already. So look out for that in whatever form that might become available in for more insights about devotion work. And good luck on your journey. Many blessings.